In Propared, there are two places to update your settings. The first is your personal profile. This is where you can go to view information about your personal account. To get to your profile, click on the avatar in the upper right-hand corner and select Profile. Here, you can update your name and email addresses. If you want someone to grant access to you using a different email address than you currently use to log in, you can add it here on this screen. This way, you can log in with a personal email address, but still gain access to organizations' portfolios using your work email. You can also upload an avatar here and reset your password. We highly recommend resetting your password regularly as a good security practice. Next, on the My Access tab, you'll see a list of all of the portfolios or projects that you currently have access to. On the My Preferences tab, you can update your personal date and time format preferences. From the avatar menu, you can also gain access to our support documentation, as well as sign out of the app. The second place to access settings is from the Settings screen in the main navigation bar. This is where you can go to view information about your organization's portfolio and make changes to any of them. Any changes made here will be seen across the entire portfolio, regardless of which user signs in. Only owners and administrators may access the settings screen. If you're a project manager, this screen will be disabled. So the first tab is for granting access to your organization's portfolio and projects. Owners can grant administrator and project manager access, and administrators can grant project manager access. At the top of the screen, you'll see the number of admin and project manager slots used out of those available based on your subscription. And in the table, you can see anyone who has editing access to your organization's portfolio. To add a new user, click on the New User button and select a contact from your contact screen, or you can add a new contact. It is required for a user to have an email address in the system. If you want to share access with someone in your contacts that doesn't currently have an email address, you'll be prompted to enter one here. So if I select Ryan, I can either make him an administrator or a project manager. Administrators can see and edit all projects. They can create new projects and assign project managers. This is great for full-time staff members. To make someone an admin, simply choose it from the drop-down selector and click Save. Project managers are users who have access to only a subset of your projects and are great for stage managers or other managers brought on to work on one or a limited number of shows. To make someone a project manager, choose it from the drop-down and then simply identify which project or projects you'd like to give them access to. When you click Save, the user will receive an email from Propared asking them to create their account or log in with an existing account. After they've done this, they'll be able to sign in and start working right with you. Next up is your Portfolio's Preferences tab. Here you can set the default time zone for the portfolio. This means that when you create new projects, the time zone will default to this one. You can still manually override this on a project-by-project basis. The timeline screen will also default to this time zone when you're looking at more than one project. The last tab is for managing the organization's subscription. Only owners can access this tab. Here, you'll see the date of your next billing cycle and also a link to see and manage your subscription.